lost to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Saints nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Chris Jones on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
incomplete.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. Evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
12 yards there and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards. yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Michael Thomas.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play fake, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Toss left side, it's Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The ball carrier.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. Where the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Big hold of the 30. There he goes, left side.
Bring it!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 84 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel much less of an obstacle. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Working out of the gun, Winston. His throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Chiefs 24, Saints 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a first down, then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. His kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Thomas. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
18-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Kansas City.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And these guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes will set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. It's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a deep shot that's complete, and they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
To throw again on second down. Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll go down at the 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Winston. It's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Now Winston. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Chiefs 33, Saints 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. 36. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First down, Winston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 45-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw to the middle taken in. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. He's got the first down here and then some. A penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
It's now third
Trying
down.
to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Winston. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try to run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They begin the drive with Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This is the ball carrier.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Thornhill on the tackle.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Saints 33.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Chiefs, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll head back home next week to